All right. All right. Welcome back to the R2C WAR ROOM. I am your host, Coach Toks. This is where we talk, or so we stop talking about what could happen, and let's break down what actually did happen. Tonight, we are going to Chapel Hill, baby. That's right. Because North Carolina Tar Heels, known for Sir Harris and their basketball team, hasn't been a little football in them too. All right, they just wrapped up one of the most revealing seasons in the ACC. All right, they finished with an 8-4 record. All right, 5 conference wins. All right, 6th place in the ACC. Good football, but not great football. All right, not great football. We're going to break it down for you right now. We're going to break it down for you because, again, UNC, they're not really rebuilding the program. No, they can recruit. All right, they can recruit. They've got the athletes, right, and they're well respected in the ACC. But they're stuck in the middle tier right now. They're stuck in the middle tier, right, and that's a dangerous zone, man, because you want to be taken seriously. You got to be competitive every week, and they're not feared. They're just vanilla, I guess you can say vanilla. And let's show you why through this season. But first off, we got to talk about the man who's running the ship. All right. A good friend of the coach here, Coach Skillz Belichick. That's right. Skillz Belichick. Yeah. Anyways, this is a very well-known coach, systematic coach, and we're going to break it down. Again, he's a very tactician, architect type of guy. He runs a multiple offense and multiple defense scheme, and so that means it's flexible. It means it's adaptable, and it means there's a lot of game planning when it gets to him, his players, and the field. So let's break down the resume of Coach Skillz Belichick. All right. Currently, right now with UNC, he's 26-18. Not amazing, but again, still decent. Here's the problem, though. He's 6-7 against his rivals. He's 1-9 versus top 25 teams, and in the bowls that he's in, he's 1-2. Now he's going to his 4th bowl. Maybe he can even up the odds. I don't know, right? I don't know. So currently, his job is safe. But again, that can flip in a year. Definitely can flip in a year. All right. So again, what we want to know, or actually, we'll just definitely show you what we are going to show you here real quick. Again, here's a breakdown of what happened here. You can see right here, they finished 6th. Who's in front of them? SMU, North Carolina State, Florida State, Virginia Tech. All right. Those teams are all in front of them. All right. And these are programs that either have elite talent, elite depth, or both. And UNC ain't that far behind, but clearly they are not there yet. They're just, again, vanilla. The word of the day is vanilla. All right. But hey, let's break down the season for them. All right. Let's break down the season. Let's bring up their schedule. All right. Let's show you guys what they actually did this season here. Here you go. So let's break it down. So week 0, most games, I hate a week 0 game, but he had a week 0 game against South Carolina. Opening night, ranked opponent, road environment, and UNC got punched in the face. Yeah, they couldn't respond. Yeah. That was the first sign of the physical top 25 teams that were going to give UNC some trouble. And you'll see during the season what happened. Week 2, the get back game, the bounce back game, They beat Tulane, I should say. Tulane. Anyways, they beat Tulane 45-35. Again, they showed that they can score. They traded blows, and they dictated the pace of that game. And again, the win mattered. They had to win that game. They had to, right? Week 2, another win, a dominating win, 42-6 over Coastal Carolina. Again, Coastal Carolina. Those are games that he should be winning. All right, he should be winning. There was no drama, just football. All right, just football. Week 3, another win, a big win, 28-21 over Stanford. Closer than expected, but still a win, right? So UNC handled business, but didn't overwhelm. Again, vanilla. All right. Now they got that bye. So again, they can rest up. Most of those guys are definitely recovering from the wear and tear, fatigue, and so forth, because that is a factor, folks. Again, wear and tear is a factor. You need the rest of your guys. All right. And they bounce back. Oh, I won't say bounce back, but they got a beat down. All right. SMU 51, UNC 21. Okay. And this pretty much defines the season for them, right? They can't beat the great teams. They can't. There was a speed gap, depth gap, execution gap. That wasn't effort, man. That was just class difference. They were just on different levels. Okay. So again, they go home. They got to bye, rest up, recoup, try to finish the season strong. And they pretty much did, right? They beat Wake Forest, week 7, Kennesaw State, week 8, Duke, week 9. 3 games that they should be winning. They should be winning, all right? And then the next test, week 10, against another ranked team, Florida State. They lose 28-24 in a nail-biter again. It was a painful one to watch because I was watching it myself. All right. It was a 1-score game. Fourth quarter opportunities were lost. And this is where, again, elite talent makes the difference, which, again, UNC does not have. All right. And this is why we're doing the show, man. This is why we're doing the show. Week 11, they beat Boston College. Week 12, again, they beat Virginia. Again, teams that they should be beating. And then a ranked team again. NC State, the rival. NC State. Home game stakes. And UNC never got it going. They lose 38-14. All right? So that was it. That was their season. All right? That was their season. Wasn't impressive, but wasn't horrible. Right? They didn't stand out. They beat the people they're supposed to beat. Lost to some big heads there to it. So, again, North Carolina didn't really collapse, but they did. They didn't ascend either. They didn't rise above all that. They just again stayed. What's the word? Vanilla. So again, they beat who they supposed to beat. They competed with ranked teams, but they just couldn't finish. All right, they couldn't finish. So this is where the show gets good. This is where we're going to talk about why we're here, folks. This is what we're talking about. We're going to be talking about what they need next for their team, right? So let's go and pull up the team needs right now. Based on when I got this graphic here, you can see they got a lot that they need. Not just because they're going to be losing players, but I believe they need a shift in the culture. They need players that can actually compete. I saw, again, a lot of plays that weren't executed properly. I mean, hey, shout out to having that left-handed quarterback go nuts on everybody. But again, one aspect, just one aspect that I think that he's doing well. And he needs to find pieces. And so he had to go out and get some. And sure enough, he got a few pieces. And we're going to break down the top signed recruits that he has got so far this season. All right. The top signed. And these guys are names. They're big time names there. Here we go. The number 1, Brian Addington, edge rusher. Look at those numbers. Strength 83. Come on. He has edge stability there, block shedding, and strength. This man is going to be a problem. All right. This man could fix the problems on the front line. That's just one. Again, there's many others that he could get, and he probably will get by the end of the recruiting process. But we'll go on to this will linebacker. Jaron McAllister. Don't confuse him with Kevin because he ain't home alone. But anyways, again, will linebacker, speed, 81. With a will linebacker, you definitely need speed. And a 80 to 81 to 85 speed linebacker is pretty good. Definitely good. All right. But again, you also need that awareness. And 72 for a rookie coming in, a first year freshman, that's pretty good as well. Okay. So he's got the speed and space. He's got the coverage ability. And I definitely believe he's going to be a direct response to the the ACC offense. All right. That's number 2. Number 3, I think this is going to be a huge piece for him. We've got Jason Blair. Jason Blair, wide receiver. Again, 6'3", 190. He is decently fast, and he has some, look at that rating there. If you see that, 89 spectacular catch. That means Odell-esque, if you know what I mean, all right? That man can catch anywhere, anytime, and probably can bring it down too, so we'll see. Again, he's got the size, he's got the speed, and he's local. He's local. He's home. So why not? Why not come there? I don't know how long it took for him to sign the dotted line, but he's there. So we'll see. We will see what happens with him. I think big things. Again, I've seen Coach's offense. It's decent. That man can probably make it great. Again, if he does the right thing. He might have to switch the playbook a bit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But now, since we've seen the sign guys, right, we've seen signed players, right? But there's guys that still need to fill the void. And this is where we're going to break down the top targets that he has, that he's still shooting for in this recruiting process. Prospect number 1, Bobby Talib, cornerback, boundary cornerback, all right? Boundary cornerback. So he has definitely got that coverage down packed. He has recovery speed. As you can see, he has 90 speed. So he can definitely go. He can definitely go, all right? This is a must-land target. He has to land him. We'll touch base with the coach to see what happens, if he did land him or not. That's number 1. That's who we're shooting for, all right? Number 2, we've got another will linebacker, Lester Stacy, all right? Downhill thumper, right? From Virginia Beach, all right? This guy adds a physical presence. He is 6'4", 228 pounds, all right? He's not the fastest, but he's still, again, above average. 80 speed for a linebacker is decent speed, man. It's decent speed, especially when you tie in that awareness. Again, 73 awareness, man. You'll know what's going on before it's going on, all right? Those are possibly the best factors for a linebacker, a will linebacker, speed and awareness. And it doesn't help that he can knock the hell out of you with that hit power. 90? Whew. All right. All right. And last but not least, a place that he has someone, but I think he's trying to kind of fill in the depth, is a quarterback, Rayshawn Matthews, 6'3" quarterback, 209 pounds, sorry. Smart guy. He's creative, mobile, and he's developmental. I mean, you can build with this guy. You can definitely build with this guy. So this is all about the future, not just the current state. Again, he's got people there. He's looking 10 steps ahead. That's why they call him Skillz. Call him Skillz Belichick. All right? That's what we're shooting for right now. All right? So, there you have it, folks. This episode is called On the Brink, really, because, again, UNC finished 6th in the ACC, for the season. They're close, but not complete. They're almost there, right? They don't have to really rebuild. They do need to upgrade positions that they have on their roster. So the recruiting class does decide whether North Carolina stays respectable or becomes dangerous. And I don't mean good dangerous, right? Dangerous as in, the sinking ship. You've got a little bit of time left, Coach Skillz Belichick. Let's see what you can do. For all you guys here, don't forget to catch double coverage with Double D, Fridays at 7 p.m. Central. And look out for the War Room next week after the holidays. You guys have a great one. This is Coach Toks signing off. Good night.